Gary, you have to wonder, we just showed the CPI rate. You have to wonder how much of this pessimism is because of the Fed and all the stuff we talked about, and how much of it is psychology, right? Everybody who is setting strategy is paying more at the pump and paying more for food and paying more for flights and everything else. And if that is the reason, right, or at least part of the reason, why isn't that, in your view, a bigger issue? In other words, isn't inflation a real issue, or is it just a psychological issue for the folks who are making these investment decisions?
So, Julia, remember that this year we've called for a tumultuous year. When you have a transition in monetary policy, you added trillions of dollars of debt, and now you're jacking rates higher in expectations of a Fed rate hike on top of inflation. So our call since December has been, this is going to be a plus or minus year. And I don't see any reason to change that call. But when the S&P is down the better part of 10%, and the sentiment is as bad as it is, you can get these temporary bounces or these meaningful bounces from a pessimistic oversold condition. There is no question that inflation is a big issue. There's also no question, and a much more bigger point is that higher interest rates are a big issue, because if you want to go out and buy a house now, you're paying 200 basis points more than you were paying just.
What's up, guys? Can you hear me? Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. Let's talk about Bionano Genomics.
On tech, because we've seen really continued selling pressure on a lot of software names, high multiple software names. Of course, we had that Netflix disaster yesterday. What should investors do with the tech complex right now?
So tech is very interesting. This is an area since last year, it was pretty widely followed that I was not a big fan of some of the highfalutin stocks that were ripping. Now the opposite is in play, where a lot of those stocks have already pulled back. And I'm not, as you know, I don't cover individual stocks and can't comment on them, but a significant portion of the NASDAQ is down more than 50% from the 52-week high. So when you just go through the post-pandemic winners into the middle part of last year, they're all smoked. So I think at this point, the only way that you could really bounce, in my view, bounce the market even here, is that you get the perception that the economy is slowing. The Fed, the interest rate market may have gone overly discounted what the Fed's going to do. And in that framework, you could go and add to, I'm not suggesting that quite yet, you could, in that framework, you would expect those stocks that have been hit the hardest to have the quickest rebound. And that, I believe, would be in tech.
Let's go back to the recession question for just a sec, Tony. Are you of the view that we're not going to get one, or is it just that you think it's going to come later than the consensus seems to be moving toward right now?
That's like saying the market's going to go up. Of course it's going to go up over time. It always goes up over time. We know that, right? That's factually correct. We're going to have a recession someday. So it's like people like me coming on shows and saying there's going to be a recession down the road. Is like, of course there is.
How are you doing?
I think it's a very mixed market right now. You have the one yield curve that is widely followed is the 2-year to 10-year U.S.
The market is going to open in the next 10 minutes. So let's talk about Bionano Genomics, guys. Let's talk about BNGO. What's going on with the market? When are we going to moon? What are you guys doing? Buying the dip? Selling the rip? So I'm just here to answer some questions. I mean, I don't really have much to talk about. I already made, several videos about Bionano Genomics. So I believe most of you guys have already seen some of my videos. So if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section and I will be happy to answer them. If not, we're just going to wait till the market opens in the next 9 minutes and play a little bit, around with the technical analysis, a little bit of fundamental analysis, a little bit of gossip, a little bit of what is going on with the entire market, the stock market in general. We have phase where is it? Just a second. So we have Tesla also It reported earnings yesterday, and Tesla is up almost 10% pre-market. 10% pre-market, guys. This is insane. So we all know that Bionano Genomics is going to be announcing their earnings any moment from now. So we need to talk about Sam. Good morning. We were going to good. We were going good until 2.7 to 2.8, but now we fell back again. I believe this will be the Tesla stock of genomics in the next 10 years. Absolutely. Even the CEO of Bionano Genomics believes this is going to be the Tesla of the genomic sector. Okay. Thanks, Sam. Thanks so much. So even the CEO believes this is the Tesla of the genomic sector because this guy. We have Chris Stewart from. Let me go to bionanogenomics.com. We have Christopher Stewart. This guy used to work at Tesla. And Bionano Genomics is just trying hard to be the number one go-to whenever it comes to cytogenomics. They are doing everything possible to try and replace all these traditional methods of analyzing genomes for MM malignancies, for example. And yeah, if you go to Bionano Genomics, let's take a look at the senior management. So I think we are just at the beginning of this, even though the market is really, going crazy at the moment because of what is going on in Europe right now, because of, what is going on in USA in terms of, the inflation going crazy. We have this supply chain bottleneck also affecting, a lot of, companies, not only Bionano Genomics. So I think those are just the things that's, some of the things that are presently affecting the share price of BNG right now. So we have Christopher Stewart. This guy used to work, at Tesla right here. He Tesla acquired Maxwell Ultra Capacitors business, and Christopher used to work there, and right now, he left Tesla for Bionano Genomics, and this guy is, of course, our chief financial officer. So, what do you think of Netflix? Netflix, that's a beautiful question. Netflix. My opinion about Netflix is, I think that is what is presently going on. If you take a look at Netflix, you guys can see that it is following almost the same pattern as Facebook. Okay. Because we saw what happened with Facebook during the last earnings call. I believe that was back in January, the 2021 earnings call of Facebook, and Facebook went as low as 200, even lower than $200. So I think that is still the same thing that is going to happen with this is Facebook right here, guys. So if you take a look at the price action of Facebook, you can easily tell that Netflix is going to follow the same pattern. So right now, this was Facebook back in February, 3rd of February, when that massive sell-off happened. It went as low as around $240, almost 250. Then it went as low as $186. So I think that is more or less what is still going to happen with Netflix. If you want to buy Netflix, I would wait a little bit, at least give it yesterday was the earnings, today is the second day, and then tomorrow is the third day. You have to follow the third day's rules. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen till the end of the end of tomorrow. Then you may consider adding Netflix. But in my opinion, I watch Netflix on a daily basis if I am on holiday, like I am presently. And I don't think anything is wrong with Netflix. I think the reason why Netflix sold off massively is simply because of Russia, because they reported about minus 300 or 200,000 subscribers, and that's why everybody is just freaking out. But in Europe, I don't think anything is going on crazy with Netflix. Perhaps in America, you guys have all this Disney Plus or this Hulu or whatever, so maybe that is why you guys are just going crazy about Netflix in the United States. But in in Europe, I don't think anything crazy is going on with Netflix. So this is what is going on with Facebook, and I think Netflix is going to follow the same pattern. Now this is Netflix, and I think it's too early to jump on this more or less a falling knife, cashing a falling knife, in my opinion. So I would just rather wait and see what's gonna happen, at least till the end of tomorrow. And of course, you need to be patient and see what's going to happen with Netflix, in this second quarter. See if they are going to announce any, I don't, maybe they are going to allow advertisement in, some of their subscribers base, maybe in Europe, in Africa, or whatever, or even in the United States, which is going to help them to boost their earnings. But until then, I don't think anybody is jumping on Netflix right now. Okay, this is more or less a falling knife. So that is just my opinion on Netflix. So if they add the ADs, it's not, if they add the ADs, I think it's going to be like YouTube. Okay, because I am also a platinum, I'm a subscriber of, I think it's premium. I'm a premium user of YouTube. I pay YouTube every month. That is why I don't see adverts. So I think if Netflix add ADs, so if you are a premium user of Netflix, like I am already, I don't think I'm going to see any adverts. But if you are not a paid user of Netflix, perhaps they are going to make the app a free app, but then you are going to see some ADs. Maybe that's going to help help them with to gain more revenue, to also increase their subscribers base. So that is just my own opinion on in terms of ADs. So hey Gary, what's up? How are you, Gary? I don't know about the programming. I mean, even Elon Musk spoke a little bit about Netflix, but in my opinion, I don't have any problem with Netflix, to be sincere. I think Netflix is, you can easily find few let me see if I can find Elon. You can easily find some reasonable programs from Netflix. I don't think all their program is that crazy. I think their audience is just big enough. So Elon Musk made a tweet about Netflix some days, I think 2 days ago. He made a tweet about Netflix. Let me see if I can find it. He said something about being woke, how it's affecting. Oh, yeah. Okay, I went too far. I think I went too far. I'm gonna go back to Google. Elon Musk on Netflix. Let's see what he said about Netflix. Okay, Elon Musk chose Netflix 23 hours ago. This one is from 23 hours ago. I found my choices. So he said woke mind virus is making it unwatchable. I really don't know what Elon is trying to talk about with this woke mind virus. He said Netflix announced Tuesday that it had lost 200,000 subscribers, marking the first time in 10 years that the streamer has reported a decrease in subscribers. Following the news, Netflix stock crashed to a 4-year low. And so Elon Musk said that while Musk did not detail why Netflix shows are contributing to the woke mind virus that is killing the stream giant, he did agree with one follower who claimed that the woke mind virus is the biggest threat to the civilization, and Musk replied, yes. I don't know, Elon Musk is crazy. So so Gary, what are you watching? If you dropped Netflix, what exactly are you watching right now? All right, guys, so the market is open. Let's take a look at Bionano Genomics. The market is open. If you dropped Netflix, what exactly are you paying attention to? What are you watching on Disney Plus, or you just don't watch your TV at all? Hey Simon, what's up? What's going on? When do you see Bionano back at $6? Sounds like we are stuck in the $2 area for a long time. That's a beautiful question. So Bionano Genomics, what I'm doing is, because BNG is not the only stock that is presently down significantly. Okay, we are not alone. And I think investors are just waiting for more or less what the Feds are going to do with all this interest rate. We have too many negative news everywhere, guys. I mean, inflation is getting out of hand. I try to talk to my channel members on a daily basis on what is going on what they should be expecting, and I believe they are more or less well prepared for what is coming. I try to share as many information as possible on what is coming next and why anytime I think the price was going to go down, I try to share it with them to let them know that, in my opinion, the price is going down. If we found a bottom, if the price is going to go back up, and so on and so forth. So that is more or less what I'm doing, because nobody can really tell when the share price of BNG is going to, more or less skyrocket immediately. But of course, the reason why I come on this channel on a daily basis is to try to let you guys know what is going on, more or less, what you should expect. And of course, whenever I spot, a bottom in, or if I spot a rally is coming, my job is, to try to let you guys know that a rally is coming. So you should be prepared, so that you're not going to say like, you missed the rally or something like that. So, and we have a lot of things that we are presently waiting for in terms of Bionano Genomics. Okay, fundamentally, okay, I've shared a lot of news with you guys. We are expecting the next generation Sapphire, to come out in the commercial version to come out in the first quarter of next year, which of course is more or less, too far away for most of us, because most of us, just want to get rich quick. Of course, I'm not one of you guys that want. If I get rich quick, it will be awesome. But we have a lot of Bionano Genomics retail investors that they want their money to double overnight. Okay, and I can totally understand that. We also have some investors. Some of us are we have been investing in this company since last year. When the price was extremely high, and so we just want this share price of BNGO to go as high as possible. So if your question is when is BNGO going to go up to back to $6, I think what most of us are waiting for is installation. We want some kind of crazy news. Okay, investors want to know that BNGO is able, okay, to install more Sapphire devices. If the CEO said that for 2022 they are targeting 240 Sapphire devices, and just to say, I think I need to let me put this to 5 minutes so that we can see what is going on with the market. Okay, because the market has opened, but I think this price is not refreshing. I don't know why. I'm going to check it once again so that we can also be checking out the okay. I need to refresh this page. Guys. I need to refresh it. The price of BNG right now. Okay, now it's more or less working fine. So the CEO is targeting, he said they are targeting about 240 install base, okay, till the end of this year. So those are some of the things that I believe investors are waiting for. And also investors want to also see some of the users of BNGO coming out with new studies, with new discoveries. They need to hear more news, and they want BNGO to install more than the 240, of course. Okay, and also we want to see Bionano Genomics not spending too much money, okay, because we have about $250 million. We want to make sure they have enough money to run the business until till profitability, because according to some experts out there, they are expecting BNGO to be profitable in the next couple of years, at least in the next 3 years, I believe. According to my own chart as well, I expect BNGO to be profitable, okay, from 2024 2025. I expect this company to be profitable, and that's why most of us are just long-term invested. We are not going anywhere. We are just patient with our investment, and yeah, we are just waiting. We are waiting. So that's more or less what we are. And of course, we have analysts with their price target of $6.5. Okay, that is the consensus price target on BNGO, and I believe that $6.5 is in the next 12 months. Okay, so it's not like in the next 5 years or something. They expect BNGO to bring in about I mean, the stock price of BNGO to be above that price, at least $6.5 in the next 12 months. So that is of course more or less what analysts are also expecting. So hopefully that's I mean, I hope that has answered your question somehow. If everything goes fine with the present economic situation, the economic situation of the entire world, okay, supply chain, and the C19 virus going away, and and so on and so forth, I think it's going to help growth stocks. It's going to help small cap stocks. And in my opinion, during high inflation, I made a video last month that during high inflation, small cap stocks always rally more than, you know, large cap stocks. Okay, they always rally more than that. And if you take a look at what happened with BNGO last month, okay, you can see that Bionano Genomics, before this present sell-off, BNGO, you know, rallied more than even Tesla. Okay, BNGO was up, you know, at one point about 30 something percent last month, and Tesla was up about I believe 25%, and even Pac Bio was not really up. I think Pac Bio was minus 5% last month. So, you know, at one point BNGO rallied more than, you know, most of all these stocks. So small cap stocks, in my opinion, in high inflation are going to, you know, outperform large cap stocks. I share the name of the book with my channel members, and somebody said he was going to buy it. I think if he bought it, perhaps he, you know, he can, you know, he read it and he can also tell you guys that, you know, yeah. So good morning, Joseph. Good morning. I finally got in love this company and your work on this company. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joseph. So Gary, you're saving everything for investing. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. EDCino, what's up, bro? Just tell me the title of the article here. I can find it and maybe we can talk about it, you know, while I am still live. Tell me the title of the article. Maybe I can, you know, we can talk about it a little bit while, you know, everybody's still here. BNGO. So this more or less what is going on with Bionano Genomics. 1 hour chart of BNGO. So while I'm still live, let's just play around with, you know, technical analysis while, you know, I answer some of your questions. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Any question, guys? Come on, any question? Maybe not even about Bionano Genomics, maybe about another, you know, stock out there. If you have any question, let me know. Let's take a look at what is going on with Netflix right now, because I was, you know, talking about Netflix, and like I you know, shared with you guys, I believe Netflix is possibly going to follow the same, you know, route as Facebook did, because Facebook went as low as, you know, 200, you know, it went to like 180 something US dollars. So there is a possibility Netflix is going to fall below 200 US dollars. Okay, so that is, of course, I'm just watching Netflix. I'm not doing anything with Netflix. I don't want to catch any, you know, falling knife. I'm all in BNGO right now. Canbo Kansas, what's up, bro? When are we expecting BNGO next earnings? Wow, that's that is a 1 million US dollars question. Okay, so if you take a look at Bionano Genomics Finance, let's go to BNGO page once again on Yahoo Finance. So according to Yahoo Finance, the earning date, this one is May 11 till May 16. Okay, but we are yet to hear from the management of Bionano Genomics about the earnings date. We don't know anything about the date. But the thing is, now that we are talking about earnings, let's take a look at the consensus. Okay, during the fourth quarter, according to, you know, all these, you know, analysts from Yahoo Finance or whatever, they said Bionano Genomics reported minus 0.08. Okay, instead of minus 0.06. That's more or less like minus 8 cents instead of minus 6 cents, you know, in the fourth quarter of last year. So the estimate for the first quarter of this year is minus 0.07, minus 7 cents. This more or less what the estimate of BNGO is always. Okay, minus 7 cents, minus 7 cents. And I would love to see BNGO, you know, reporting like minus 5 cents, minus 4 cents. And I think that is going to help, you know, the stock price. If we can come, you know, for once, just BNGO should just come out once and report, you know, minus 5 cents, minus 4 cents. That would be awesome. But I don't think that is going to happen for now, because, you know, Bionano Genomics for 2022, according to analysts, they expect BNGO to spend, you know, I think above 80 million US dollars for 2022. And this year is going to be the year that BNGO is going to spend the highest amount of money in terms of, you know, expenses. Okay, so yeah, so I think 2022 is going to be, you know, the last year of the last red year, or how should I put it, for Bionano Genomics. From next year, I expect this company to be performing very nice because, you know, we have the new Sapphire device coming out, we have the new consumable coming out, and I think that is going to help, you know, boost the business of Bionano Genomics. You know, it's going to help the users of the Sapphire device. Okay, I mean, you know, some users want some kind of, you know, they want to use the Sapphire device on, how should I put it, they need some kind of service from the Sapphire device, or how should I put it, even, you know, some of our powerful users, okay, they want the, you know, the throughput of the Sapphire device to be faster, for example. Okay, they are not going to use it for research based purpose, they want to use it for diagnostic, you know, purpose. So I believe that is one of the reasons why we are going to have, you know, higher, you know, throughput device coming in, you know, the first quarter of next year. And we have some users right now that are waiting. Okay, I think I can share that with you guys in this live stream. We have some powerful users that are presently waiting for Bionano Genomics to bring out this new Sapphire device, and I think they are going to be ordering, you know, tens of this device, okay, once it is out, because these users, they want to use it for diagnostic purpose. I have the name of these users. We have about 3 powerful users already. Some of them are presently piloting the Sapphire device, but Bngo is not sharing the news with us. And I'm also not, you know, going to share the news yet. I'm still waiting for, you know, that breaking news. Then I can tell you guys, okay, this is the, you know, some of the users that, you know, I was talking about. So we have those users waiting for the higher throughput Sapphire device. Okay, so that is that about that. Tommy, what's up? How are you doing? So, Campbell, hope that answered your question. We don't have any earnings date yet. We are still waiting. Hopefully, you know, maybe next week Bngo is going to come out and let us know when the earnings date is going to be. You know, and you guys know that whenever they announce the earnings date, the stock price of Bngo is somehow always, you know, going higher, like 6%. So I think that is going to be a positive news for Bionano Genomics, you know, share price. So yeah. Tesla is presently, I think that is where the money is moving into today. Tesla is going crazy, up about 11% right now, 1,885 US dollars right now. Tesla is stealing the show. Yesterday it was Netflix stealing the show, and you know, Netflix was down about minus 25% or so yesterday, and today it is Tesla. Tesla is stealing the show today. Investors are moving their money to Tesla somehow, you know, because Tesla, you know, reported a very great earnings, and even though, you know, Shanghai, the factory in China, was at one point it was completely shut down, but right now they are opening it little by little. So yeah, what's up, Deans? Yeah, Bionano Genomics is my baby. You know, it's always good to just focus on, you know, like according to Warren Buffett, you know, diversification is for those investors that don't really know what they are doing. So I prefer to just focus on Bionano Genomics on this channel. I used to make video about, you know, Tesla from beginning, but right now I am making video about, you know, Bionano Genomics on a daily basis, because, you know, we have a lot of YouTubers talking about Tesla, for example, and the reason why I started to make video about Bngo is because nobody was talking about Bngo when I started, you know, to look into this company back in December 2020, and since then I have made over 400 videos. So yeah, thanks so much, Dins. Multiplex structural variant detection by whole genome mapping and nanopore sequencing. Okay, thanks, CDC. Let me check out this report you're talking about. Let's check it out. Okay, let's take a look at it. Oh la 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 la. All right, so this one is from 23 hours ago. Scientific reports from Nature. This is from Nature. I hope you guys can see it clearly. So we have multiplex structural variant detection by whole genome mapping and nanopore sequencing. You know, the thing about I can see a trend going on right now. Oxford Nanopore and Bionano Genomics, you know, Oxford Nanopore somehow is also getting some attention. Okay, and you guys have to understand that Oxford Nanopore is about sequencing. Okay, this is a sequencing company. Meanwhile, optical genome mapping is what Bionano Genomics is all about. So researchers are presently somehow, more or less using Oxford nanopore. I've read a lot of, articles, lately, a lot of papers lately, are speaking about Oxford nanopore, and Bionano Genomics. They are not talking about Pac Bio. They are not. Some of them are talking about Pac Bio, but not really, as deep as I would love them to. So they are just talking about OGM, Bionano Genomics, and Oxford Nanopore. And I don't think that is good for Pac Bio. Okay, maybe that is one of the reasons why Pac Bio stock price, share price has been going down for months now. Bionano Genomics is performing much more better than Pac Bio. Okay, so this one is from multiplex social variant dictation by whole genome mapping and nanopore sequencing, and from Nature, Scientific, blah 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 blah. I don't know any of these people. Identification of social variation breakpoints is important in studying mutations, mutagenic causes, and functional impacts. Next generation sequencing and whole genome optical mapping are extensively used in SV discoveries and characterization. However, multiple platforms and computational approaches are needed for comprehensive analysis, making it resource intensive and expensive. Okay, this is true. Here we propose a strategy combining optical genome mapping and Cas9 assisted targeted nanopore sequencing to analyze structural variation. Okay, optical mapping can economically and quickly detect structural variation across a whole genome, but does not provide sequence level information or precisely resolve breakpoints. Furthermore, since only a subset of all SVs is known to affect biology, we attempted to type a subset of all SVs using targeted nanopore sequencing. Using our approach, we resolved the breakpoints of 5 deletions, 5 insertions, and an inversion in a single experiment. Okay, so all these researchers, everybody's just coming up with their own methods. Some people are just adopting Illumina and OGM from Bionano Genomics. Some are adopting I also saw some a laboratory using Pac Bio with optical genome mapping with Bionano Genomics. So this one, for example, they came up with a method and they are using Oxford Nanopore with Bionano Genomics optical genome mapping. So the good news is optical genome mapping, Bngo is always there. And of course, there are some things that Oxford Nanopore, since it's a sequencing technology, it can do that OGM cannot do. So it makes a lot of sense. And introduction, blah blah blah. Let's go to the conclusion and see what exactly, because this is a lot of paper. I don't want to just go deep into this because we are on a live stream. I don't want to spend too much time on this discussion. And data availability, let's see if there is conclusion. Sample preparation, material and method. Okay, I cannot find any conclusion there. Acknowledgements, supplementary information. All right, so I'm going to check out the PDF file. I think I should be able to find it. PDF file. Okay, this is the PDF. And I'll see if I can find the if I can find the conclusion on the PDF. Then we can, if not, we're just going to move on. So of course this is a good news. Okay, Bionano Genomics mapping data and samples label blah blah blah, the label blah blah blah. Data, there's no conclusion. They just spoke about in general the method that they are using, and so on and so forth. So I mean, let's leave it for now. Thank you, Edisino, for sharing this with me. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's a good article. It's a good one. All right, guys. So if you guys have any question, let me know. Okay, let me know if you have any question. Let me know if you have any question so that we can just but I think most of you guys just want to hear me talk. Most of you guys just want me to talk. All right, so this is the situation of the market right now. Tesla is still going up 11.5%. Netflix is down -3%. BNGO is not really doing anything. BNGO is more or less, where it is. Nothing big is going on. And we have Shopify at, these are some of my top stocks that, I'm watching on this Yahoo Finance. We have Shopify at $524, PayPal at $95, Moderna, IBM, Intelia, Roku, and Johnson & Johnson, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that is it, guys. I have a poll right here. I want to know, how many shares of, most of you guys, 52% have less than 5,000 shares of BNGO, 52%. And so about 48%, of you guys have like over 5,000 shares of Bionano Genomics. I have a lot of, some BNGO investors that, are my friends online that, those guys own over 25,000 shares of BNGO. Okay, over 25,000 shares. Crazy. All right, guys. So let me once again take a look at the nothing big is going on in terms of the technical analysis. I'm going to share a post later with the channel members about what is going on with the technical analysis, and because I don't want to talk about the technical analysis anymore. So I think I'm going to just end I'm just going to end the live stream. My plan was just to come online and see if I can, talk with you guys, because it's been a while since since I came online, since I came live and talk about Bionano Genomics. So if there is anything, I'm going to make a video later and let you guys know what is going on. I already made several videos about, what is going on with the company and the new device that is coming out, what it looks like. I made a video about that. I also made a video yesterday about, what is going on in Germany. One of our users that are presently, comparing BNGO OGM concordance with karyotyping, FISH, and some other methods out there, some other traditional methods. And BNGO Sapphire device was able to detect 9 biomarkers that were missed by karyotyping, I believe. And karyotyping discovered 3, and Bionano Genomics missed it. So you guys can see that the BNGO, in my opinion, the device can do a lot of things that even researchers are still yet to figure out, because they have been using old method of analyzing genomes for a while. For example, for hematological patients, for example, they have been using all this karyotyping, for example, to analyze genomes. And if BNGO Sapphire device is able to detect something that karyotyping is unable to detect, and they have been using this karyotyping for years, you can already tell that there is more to Sapphire device than these people know about. This more or less like analog and digital. So that is of course one of the reasons why I'm still crazy about this company, and holding on to my shares and hoping to add more position. So that's where we're going to end this video, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Gary, Cambo, Sutomi, Edicino, Sam Turksin. Thanks so much, everyone. Lawrence, shout out to you guys, and have a beautiful day. I remember your boy Dayo. This is, of course, Frunkla. Ciao, ciao.